Hello and welcome to this edition of Fedmail. Thank you for joining us. I hope you, your family members, friends, and loved ones are all doing well and enjoying this Sukkot holiday. Let's hope that the rain here in Central Mass subsides so that we can get out into our sukkah and enjoy the beautiful fall weather that we so longingly hope for here in Central Mass. Last night, the rain did hold off and we were able to hold Jewish Heritage Day, which was a rescheduled game. Went really well. We had about 200 members of our community out for that. We have a few of the hats that say WooSox in Hebrew on them left. If you're interested in one, let us know. We'd love to make sure that we give all of those out in the community. Thank you all for coming out for that event, for that game. Thank you to the Torah Center for putting up 2 sukkahs at Polar Park. Imagine that, shaking your lulav and the etrog at the baseball stadium. Really cool experience. Thank you to Mark Shear for helping to coordinate security. And we even had the Deputy Consul General out there to throw out a first pitch with me. It was his first time ever throwing a baseball. A lot of fun, and we look forward to doing it again next year. Another great program coming up, or a month-long program. If you are a donor to Jewish Federation, you can visit the Worcester Art Museum for free in the month of October. That way you can see the exhibit on the Neumann family. That is what the Nazis stole from Richard Neumann and the quest to get it back. May have had the title of that one off a little bit. But anyway, the Neumann family, a prominent Jewish Austrian family, their art collection, extensive art collection, really impressive stuff, was liquidated during the rise of the Nazi regime there. In the ensuing decades, they were able to bring some of it back together, and it's on display now at the Worcester Art Museum and Jewish Federation, along with other Jewish organizations in the community and members of our community sponsored this exhibit because it helps to really tell the story of the Holocaust. Oftentimes, we just talk about the 6 million victims of the Holocaust and those who survived and what their stories are like, but this gives a real personal touch, puts a face on these atrocities, this tragedy, and tells it from a very particular point of view, and really, again, just helps to explain and to teach. And that's what we're all about. We want to make sure that the legacy of the Holocaust and the survivors and those who were murdered, that their stories are never forgotten and that we continue to tell them. So this is a great way to do that. So again, month of October, if you're a donor to Jewish Federation, you can visit the museum for free. Let us know that you want to do that and we can tell you how to make it happen. Also want to let you know that on October 5th, we will be having a Jewish Federation of Central Mass annual meeting. We're really looking forward to that. It will be a virtual event, but we can't wait to tell you about all the things that have happened in the community over the last several years, all of the great numbers, new people who have moved in, new donors, how campaign is doing, how general overall fundraising is doing. Hint, it's all going pretty well. And we also want to introduce you to our Shaliach, or reintroduce you to our Shaliach, because many of you know him from his time as a young emissary here. That's Aviv Jerby. And we look forward to introducing our new president, new chairman of the board, Ben Lyons. So all of that coming up on October 5th. Let us know if you'd like to attend. We'll send you a Zoom link. Thank you to those who have already let us know. You don't have to do so again. Coming up this weekend, jam-packed in our community, starting with the Jewish Healthcare Center's 5K. That's going to be great. BI has a Sukkah event coming up. Hadassah has a membership event. Hadassah also has an event coming up in a few weeks. Top of the hat, you want to check out the flyer for it. The best thing to do each time Fedmail comes out is to scroll down and look at all of the events that are coming up, because there's always so much. We have a very, very vibrant Jewish community, and that's exciting. There's always something great going on, a lot of enriching activities, and we're glad that you can be a part of it. I also want to let you know, our campaign for the coming fundraising year, the annual campaign, just kicked off. Now, there are still a number of people who give year in and year out who didn't give to last year's campaign. We really need your support. We made allocations back in April on the expectation that those gifts would come in. I mean, we're always careful about it, making sure that we're not overly optimistic. We try to really put a realistic number in there. But in order to reach those allocation goals, we have to reach our campaign goals. We need you to make your gift. We need you to make your pledge. Otherwise, we won't be able to support our religious schools. We won't be able to provide scholarships to the different families who want to send their children on different Jewish experiences like summer camps, Israel programs. We won't be able to support our partnership with SNEC and the Afula Gilboa region. We won't be able to provide funding for the different programs that take place at our religious institutions. We won't be able to fund the JCC, and so on and so on. So there are a million reasons why you should support the annual campaign. And if you've done so in the past, particularly now through the challenges that we're facing and the fact that Federation has been called upon to do so many new things, now is more important than ever. So that's my pitch for this Shabbat. I hope you're doing well. Again, like I said before, enjoy the Sukkot holiday, one of the best on the calendar. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Stay healthy, my friends. Shabbat Shalom.